And now we have even more memories of that great storm. Holly, you've had lots of viewers contacting you.
Yes, loads of people have been in touch. I've heard from Dave Masters. I know we've already heard about the devastation that's been happening elsewhere in the region. He was the head gardener at Nyman's National Trust property in West Sussex. And we've got some photos here. This shows the area before the storm went through. Beautiful. And this is the same scene. It's just unbelievable. He says that 80% of the trees were lost, 20 of which were the largest in the UK, and it wasn't possible to walk around the garden without climbing over or under a tree every 15 yards. Yeah. We've had David Anderson in touch from the Isle of Sheppey. He said he looked out of his window, he saw the damage, he grabbed his Olympus trip camera, no mobile phones in those days, before leaving for work. He worked at a car transport firm, and on his way to work he saw this lorry on its side.
Wow.
And when he got to work he saw this sight. Now, I don't know if you know what sort of car this is.
No idea. What is it?
Polski Fiat, apparently.
Is it?
These were supposed to be heading off to a car showroom, but had to be scrapped.
Incredible. Still a threat of strong winds on the anniversary on Monday.
That's right, yes. We're not getting the worst of it, but it will get, I think, potentially gale force later in the day.
Sounds ominous. Let's get the full forecast now. Jolly Holly Green.
So our temperatures are rising as we head through this weekend. Thanks to Becca for this lovely shot of some dappled sunshine, and hopefully we'll see a bit more sunshine for this weekend. I think the mornings could well start quite grey, but hopefully it should tend to brighten up by day. In that sunshine, temperatures doing very nicely, although I have to say cloud detail can be a little bit tricky to forecast in this sort of weather setup. And it's because we've got warm, humid air pumping its way up from the continent. And then this development on Monday with the remnants of Hurricane Ophelia moving up through western parts of the UK. Now that's where we'll see the worst of the winds. For us, still this warm air pushing up, but also those winds will pick up through the course of the day, and they could become very strong, perhaps gale force, for example, towards the tail end of the day. Through tonight though, we've got a fair bit of cloud out there, some clear spells, and that could result in a few mist and fog patches perhaps. The breeze dropping increasingly light, and ever so mild, 15 or 16 for some of us, which is a more typical daytime value at this time of year. So ever such a mild start tomorrow morning, also a bit of a murky grey start I think for some of us. Now as the day goes on it may well brighten up a bit. Fingers crossed, I think some sunshine coming through for tomorrow. A lighter breeze than today, and temperatures doing very nicely. High teens, maybe low 20s, 20 or 21 say, depending upon exactly how much sunshine we see. These are our times of high water. Brighton 7:03 in the morning and 7:42 in the evening. And this is the picture over the coming days. So I think for Sunday it could be even warmer. Perhaps a shade more sunshine on balance, and temperatures possibly 22 or 23 say, which is ever so good really for October. After that Monday, again it could be a very warm day, although a bit of a complication on Monday. We've obviously got the remnants of Hurricane Ophelia affecting conditions, so it will turn increasingly windy as the day goes on. It could be very warm, mostly I think sunny, but we could see some showery outbreaks of rain later. All very interesting.
Now for the highlight of the programme. Apparently it's a common celebration among fishermen kissing their prize catch for luck.
Very strange. Well, one fisherman has relived the moment. A live Dover sole he was giving a celebratory kiss to, well that's his story, leapt down his throat. Sam Quilliam stopped breathing in the bizarre incident after the fish apparently wriggled down his windpipe.
Well, today he was reunited with the paramedics who saved his life. Martin Dowse has the story.
It was a shoal of snappers that Sam Quilliam faced down at Boscombe Pier today as he was persuaded to pose with a rather more harmless Dover sole. The 28-year-old angler looked bemused but glad to be here as he returned to the place where he almost lost his life. An ordinary fishing trip with friends went badly wrong after he caught a small sole.
Went to give it a kiss before I threw it back, and it literally, imagine you squeeze a bar of soap, it shot out of my hand into my mouth and basically swam straight down my throat, and it was literally a split second it had happened and I was completely choked out. Ran around the pier like a headless chicken and then passed out.
Here's the Dover sole here on this fisherman's measuring chart. It can be up to 24 centimetres long. This one was something of a tiddler at around 14 centimetres. That's that big, but still very daunting if it's stuck in your windpipe. The fish had completely blocked Sam's airway and he went into cardiac arrest. His friends gave him CPR directed by an ambulance operator. When paramedics arrived on the scene, they had a delicate and unprecedented operation to perform.
The key thing was really not to allow that tail just to pull too hard and to break, because then obviously the fish would go further down and we would be at the point of no return. And once I'd lost sight of that, I would never get it back.
Beyond winning the lottery, I'm lucky to be here with my mates, and my family are really grateful to all the great work, and I'm here with my girlfriend and I'm alive.
The brush with death has not put Sam off fishing, but kissing his catch is a tradition he'll forgo from now on. Martin Dowse, ITV News, Bournemouth.
It is incredible. Anyway, in just a moment, the evening news with Ranveer Singh.
For now, though, from all of us here at ITV Meridian, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Take care.
Good night.